Hi friends, happy Earth Day. In honor of Earth Day, I wanted to read to you a story about the earth and how we can take care of it. This book is called The Earth Book by Todd Parr. And you may have read some of his other books. He likes to write books like It's Okay to Be Different, and they look a lot like the people look like this in the story. So he is the author and the illustrator, which means he wrote the words and he drew the pictures in the story. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and learn some ways that we can take care of our earth. I take care of the earth because I know I can do little things every day to make a big difference. I use both sides of the paper and bring my own bags to the market because, so do you like to do that sometimes too? We can use both sides of the paper to save paper so that we're not wasting anything. And maybe mommy and daddy, they might bring bags to the market with them so that they don't have to use plastic or paper bags, because that helps with recycling. We're not recycling as much, so that there's not as much trash in the earth. Okay, so you do those things because I love the trees and I want the owls to have a place to live. A lot of the paper that we use for drawing, or there's paper bags that people use for grocery stores, a lot of them, they need to use trees to cut them down. So they cut down the trees to make paper. So when you aren't using a lot of paper, when you only use a little bit of paper and you save it and use both sides, then you are you're making there be less trees that need to be cut down. So that's helpful for the trees. I turn off the faucet while I brush my teeth and use less water for my baths. All right, so it's a way to save water. And you do that because I love the fish and I want the oceans to stay blue. I take the school bus and ride my bike because I know a lot of you like to ride your bikes, right? I love the stars and I want the air to be clear so I can see them sparkle. When there's a lot of gas from cars or trucks, when we're all using those things a lot, then it kind of creates kind of a cloud, and then you can't see the stars as well sometimes. So that kind of helps keep the air nice and clean and safe. I try to eat every bite on my plate and save my leftovers because I love watching things grow and I want there to be enough food for everyone. Do you guys help mom and dad make a garden maybe sometimes? That can be fun. I remember to turn off the lights and shut the refrigerator to save energy because I love the polar bears and I want the snowmen to stay cool. So we want to save the energy and not be wasting and having lights on in rooms that we're not in. So when you're not in that room, you can remember to turn it off as you're leaving and just try to save as much energy as you can. Or sometimes the TV will be on and maybe you're not actually watching it and it's just paused. You can just make sure you turn it off and then I'll save energy. I throw garbage in the trash can and recycle glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic because I love to walk barefoot in the grass and I don't want to move to Mars. Do you guys have a recycling bin in your house that you like to recycle things in? Yeah, that's a great way to help the earth. Most of all, I help take care of the earth because I want us all to be happy and healthy. Every one of us can help protect the earth and make it feel good. Remember, if we take care of it, it will take care of us. Love, Todd. All right, so we learned some great ways that we can take care of the earth, and doing little things can add up to make a big difference, that we can take care of our earth and keep it clean and happy. What are some things that we learned about ways that you can take care of the earth? Good. Recycling. Good. Yes, using both sides of the paper so that we're conserving paper, not using as much. Turning off lights in rooms that we're not in. Good. Good job, friends. Good listening. Something else that's really important that can be helpful for the earth is something called reusing. And some of you have already started doing this, and you posted or shared that you had created something using recycled things. So something you can do is reuse things. So don't throw everything away, right? Some things you have to throw away, like right away. But sometimes you can reuse things that would normally be thrown away so that they don't go in the trash, and then there's less trash in the world. So what you can do this week, you can do today, or some people already did it, you could do it another day, is you can reuse and make something out of recycled stuff, recycled products. So let me show you an example. Okay, it's very simple. I didn't have too much stuff to work with, but I made an airplane out of my favorite iced tea, Wawa raspberry iced tea. I used that container. It's an iced tea airplane. And then I used some cardboard that I had from a box to make the wings. And then I used some other pieces of cardboard to make the part that, the propeller, to have it be flying. So there it is. That was my recycled thing that I made. What could you make that would be something you could do to help the earth? Make something to reuse something. It doesn't have to be, it could just be a toy, it could be anything you want it to be. Or even just using, you could use like some recycled stuff to hold paint. You could even do that. Just so that if you're getting more use out of it, it's not going right in the trash. So if you decide to make something out of recycled material, go ahead and let us know. We'd love to see a picture of it. And I hope you enjoy your Earth Day and find many, many ways to help the earth and keep us all happy and healthy. Have a nice day.